I'm going to show you how to add and manage contacts in MotorDesk. First, if you go to the sales menu and then click contacts, this is where you'll find all your existing contacts, and you can also filter them by, for example, customers, suppliers, partners and VIP, so perhaps a finance company. You can also filter by customers that have logins enabled. You can also filter contacts by what information they don't have. So if you're looking to clean up your contact list, it might be useful to search for ones that have no email, telephone or address, but this could also be useful for knowing what information you need to chase up customers for. You can search by tags. You can assign tags to different contacts when you're creating them and also when you're editing them. From this menu, I can then search for ones I've tagged as a hot lead, for example. You can search for customers here, so perhaps a name or even a number, and that'll bring up the results here. And then finally, you can either edit or remove contacts using these two buttons here. If you need to, you can export contact data as an Excel file or as a CSV file. So now we're going to create a contact, so we'll just click Add Contact here. So now we'll just enter the first name. We can enter their email address, and then you put in a telephone number. You can then assign them a contact type, so this one we're just going to do customer, and if you want to color code them you can as well. We can then add the customer's address. It's best to just start with the postcode, and then once the address comes up, it'll populate all the fields for you. You can choose whether you want the customer to be able to log in on your website or not, whether they consent to marketing contact, and whether you want to stop them receiving any of your automated follow-up emails. Once all these details are filled in, press Add Contact, and this is now where we can add a tag to the contact. We can create a booking or an appointment for them from here. We can also start to create a deal for them, and if you need to communicate with them through the leads and chat feature, you can create a lead for them, which will be linked to this contact. You can also add customer notes and see a history of their invoices, orders or purchases, and any documents that have been signed. As you can see now, they've been added to the contact list and will appear as a customer, and also they'll appear under any that are ready to buy. The next way to add a customer is directly from the leads and chat section. So for example, if this person here is booked a test drive on our website, we've received the notification and we can just quickly click here, create contact. It will automatically populate any of the details that it contains as a lead. And if we press edit, we can also give it a color, and then we can tell where it came from. So if they booked it through our website, let's say, and we'll just save changes. Now if we go back to our contacts page, you can see that they're now there, and we can edit them just like any other contact we've had. And again, we can book appointments or start to create deals and even tag with something. And then you can add their address when they tell you. Something else you can do is link a contact with a lead. So if this customer walked into the showroom and we took his details and created the contact, and then later on we receive contact from him through the website, possibly just confirming some other details or something that was discussed, MotorDesk will recognize that the email is the same, and you can just press link contact, and now all our communications with them will be linked to their contact profile.